Welcome back to another episode of Field 5. Today is a special featured spotlight episode where we are going to have TJ Murphy from PowerGen speak a little bit about the state of the industry with a twist, talking all things PowerGen and what to expect for the rest of this year and looking ahead into 2026.
To everybody out there, hey, this is TJ Murphy from PowerGen. We're the premier networking and business hub for power generation professionals. Technically, yeah, we're a conference and trade show, but what I like to call it is it's sales activated ecosystem. This is an annual conference. It brings together, over 7,200 people. It's been going on for the last 25 plus years. It really serves as a platform for the industry to learn, analyze, collaborate, explore new solutions as we really meet the moment of increased demand of electricity and reliability. But we also keep an eye towards the environment. Clean energy is at the top of everybody's mind. The environment and some of the newer generations are really focused on it. But each year, the PowerGen brings together this group of attendees from utilities, EPCs, power producers, OEMs, large-scale energy users like data centers, manufacturing, and really want to bring everybody together so they can learn, analyze, really be part of the shape how power is going to be delivered in the next 10, 20, 30 years for the next generation. A lot of people say it's not as big as it used to be. Well, that's because the show resized itself. In earlier years, we got 20,000 attendees and over 1,200 exhibitors. The show revolved around coal-fired centralized power plants with conveyor belts, pulverizers, heavy machinery, and even a maritime component to move all of that coal. Today, the 7,200 attendees are there to see the new environment, the new landscape of PowerGen. So the 7,200 attendees come for the 9 conference tracks, the technical conference tracks. They come for the over 470 exhibitors, and it's certainly growing. In February, we saw a 12% year-over-year increase in attendance, with our VP and C-level attendance growing 32% and 52% respectively. We have a 2-to-1 buyer-seller ratio, and we're attracting attendees from over 70 countries. That's like 13% of the audience. So this is a critical intersection of this evolving power sector. We're facilitating dialogue between different segments of the power generation industry, and it's necessary. We make electricity from all different resources like natural gas, solar, wind, nuclear, hydrogen. What else is there? Biofuels. Can't forget coal. And for 2026, we're including hydropower too. But we need all of them to meet the growing demand for electricity. Everybody said, that it's going to continue to grow at an exponential rate. So how are we going to do that? PowerGen is going to bring all of the different areas of the business together, facilitate this dialogue, help each other with projects, attach themselves. How can everybody work together to meet this moment? Now, in my opinion, there's no better time to be in the power industry. Companies are actively sourcing for these new projects, retrofits, shutdowns, maintenance, operations. Heck, let's face it, operation and maintenance is so important to reliability and availability, and nobody wants to lose electricity. So it's the largest event of its kind in the industry. In 2026, January 20th through the 22nd, we'll have 4 distinct zones on the show floor with stages. We have a nuclear, operation and maintenance for plant services, our new hydropower zone, and because it's so popular, because it has such an impact on the electricity generation, data center zone is going to be added to the show floor as well. So those are our real areas for the show. But in the middle, the center stage concept from last year's show was a huge success. So we made it a focal point for the 2026 show. We have really in that area, it's a really cool and unique area. It's going to bring an elevated experience to the floor with high-level, relevant content, workshops. We're planning meetups. We'll have high-level panel discussions. It really helps create a buzz and brings delegates to the show floor to see the vendors.
And we've been attending PowerGen for a couple years now, so we've seen some of that transformation. It is truly incredible. That's another Field 5 episode. We're looking forward to even more special guests upcoming from various verticals, so stay tuned.